My brother was shot by a gang.
I was shot at a party.
My grandpa was shot and killed by a gun.
Yes to unity, yes to peace, no to violence, no to the streets, yes to the growth, we have to increase love, joy, unity, peace, yes to unity, yes to peace, no to violence, no to the streets, yes to the growth, we have to increase love, joy, unity, peace.
From 1976 through 2007, the rate of death among youth has decreased greatly, but is still extremely high, with nearly 3,000 youth killed each year by guns. In Chicago, during the 2007-2008 school year, 24 public school students were shot and killed. Despite measures taken to combat gun violence, little progress has been made. Recently, the National Rifle Association filed a lawsuit against Chicago asking for legalized handguns. Also, in Washington, D.C., the Supreme Court declared their attempt to ban handguns unconstitutional, halting gun prevention in its very tracks. Why is gun violence happening? Why are so many youth losing their lives to guns?
It's too easy to get guns.
Once you turn 18, it's basically as long as you're approved, you can go and get a gun.
All you need to do is have there's a background check and a 7-day wait period, then they will give you a gun.
But some people do make guns illegally, and they sell them illegally.
This one guy was coming up here from Mississippi bringing guns. And he was having other people purchase them from him, and he was getting them and coming here selling them to gangbangers.
The Lane Bryant murder, the 1981 murder of a suburban woman.
A 5-year-old boy killed.
The media is so strong, it can speak through us through the radios, through the magazines, through the TV, and even through our friends.
The media has more access to our mind than home, church, or school combined.
They're trying to get across the fact that maybe gun violence is a good thing.
You see all these movies like 007 and all these superhero movies with weapons and things. They make them look cool and everything, and you looking at it, you might want to go get one yourself.
There has been a lot of talk about the violence in our city and its effect on young people. But how can we keep kids from joining gangs?
Just getting kids involved in things that aren't, have them on the streets.
Kids can start joining after-school activities, can start staying in school.
Stopping the flow of guns.
Stop the access, stop the trafficking, begin to have registration of guns, begin to have transfer of guns and reporting of guns and licensing of gun shops.
We must control ourselves, our anger, and not in our anger injure or kill somebody.
Destroy the thinking that has come into our mentality of this culture of this day, that violence is an acceptable mode of behavior.
A gun shouldn't be a last resort, shouldn't be a resort at all.
We'll get gun laws when people on the streets around this city and this country begin to rise up to say to legislators, guess what? We are tired of this easy access to guns. We want tougher gun laws.
Gun violence rates are extremely high, and gun violence is the second leading cause of death among teenagers in America. Each year, an average of 3,000 youth are shot and killed by guns. That's an average of 8 teens and children killed each day. In Chicago, over 20 public school students lose their lives to guns each year. Gun violence is the latest epidemic decimating America's youth. The difference between gun violence and other epidemics such as cancer is that gun violence is preventable. Enrolling youth in after-school programs, increased gun control legislation, and talking out personal conflicts are just a few ways to help prevent this epidemic. What else can we do to help prevent this problem? How many more youth must die before guns are taken off the street? When will the gun violence end? For the youth of Chicago, it can't come soon enough.
Yes to unity, yes to peace, no to violence, no to the streets, yes to the growth, we have to increase love, joy, unity, peace, yes to unity, yes to peace, no to violence, no to the streets, yes to the growth, we have to increase love, joy, unity, peace, we outta here, peace.
Stop the violence.
We outta here, peace.
Stop the violence.
Produced by no other than
Stop the violence.